Today we're going to be having a look at these Pifco Noel lights. So these lights are interesting in that they, I don't know why they're called Noel lights. They don't seem to represent anything. They are shaped like angels, I suppose, with these. I mean, unusually for Pifco, they've got these beads on them. And they look a little bit like angels, so maybe they could have called them angel lights. But they're like a fluted cup, and as mentioned in another video, they look like trophies. But these are an oddball set. They came out for one generation only. They came out in the mid to late 70s maybe. They do have the cable grip in them, so they're a late 70s set. This set, to me, I got very cheap because there was hardly any bulbs in it, and I had to replace a lot of them. As you can see, the bulb holders are quite high up in comparison to the rest of the shade. I would have liked to have seen the bulb holder a lot further down in the main body of the shade, but these newer bulbs, they stick up quite far when compared to an older type bulb that they have in them. We have one broken shade, which now looks like an old Ebenezer Scrooge style candle holder. That's a shame. It cannot be replaced. I didn't get any of the parts with it. This is how it came, but we've got 3 other green ones that we can enjoy. I've had these quite a while now, at least mid 2000s, and again they've had a light restoration done on them. We've got blue, we've got green, we've got purple, which I like to see, we've got red, we've got an orangey yellow, and we've also got pink. And I don't like to see pink, purple and red together. There's not much variation in the colours when they're like together like this. The braiding on these is okay. They could probably do with a little bit of work. They've got the extra loop on the end of the set. Well, yeah, they're an interesting set of lights. In regards to the actual style, the single generation unit, they came, they went, and they've got these beads, which we'll have a closer look at. I'll just unravel them a bit first. So usually you would have these beads on older style lights, like the olive cone lights. They had beads on them like this. Link to olive cone lights if you want to look at a set of those. There's 2 versions. There's the short version, which I've just linked, and if you want the super deep dive long version, it's right there. I recommend that one. That's a good one. So these beads, I mean, I'm assuming these beads are so you can have them on the tree branches as, you know, a particular orientation. I mean, you normally just hook the lights on like that. You just open up the cable and just hook it onto the branch. But these beads, you can hook, you can put the branch through there, and then you push the bead down to make sure it's got a good grip. But you can also make them sit upwards like that. Now, I've never had these out on a tree before, but I think that'd be pretty cool to just have them sitting up like that, like the cups that they are. I also have some Pyro and Snowmen lights and some Pifco candle lights, which again we'll do a video on in the future, and they have a similar system. But it's very rare to see this mechanism on Pifco lights. So that's that. Let's get them turned on. A little bit of a weird delay there, and I don't know why, but they work. They've had very little use, next to no use to be honest with you. I've got them working and not really had them out. I don't think I've ever had them out. But fantastic colours, because again they're sort of freshly restored. The blue bulbs, this one's more of an aquamarine colour, this one's a bit darker but dimmer, and this one is probably the best out of the blue bulbs, even though it does have some scratches on it there. Pinks stick out 6 light years from the rest of the shade. Just for a comparison, here's the purple, here's the red and the pink, and I just don't think there's much variation in them. There is, I would say, it's hard to tell. I'd prefer red and purple than red and pink, and definitely no purple and pink, because they're just two different shades, just a lighter and darker version of the same colour to me. No refraction. There's a little bit of refraction at the end, but I think that's mainly the bulb, because the bulb is sticking so far out of the top of the cup. Again, this bulb holder is loose. Look at that. Let's see if we can have a little closer look at this one. So if we pull the bead down, there we go. Some highly dangerous lights now. Exposed contact sticking out, but at least we can have a good look at the cable grip. Let me just disable the set for a brief moment so we can have a look. So there's the cable grip. Stops it being pulled out. Little piece of red plastic. We've never really had a good chance to see them up close. That's how the wires are held on. Blob of solder on the inside. Goes through that washer, and there's a blob of solder on the other side on another felt washer, and then it's soldered on the outside. And this bulb holder is broken. Just about make out in there. You're gonna focus? There we go. You can see where the teeth on the bulb holder would cut and dig in to hold it in place, but it's not doing a very good job of it at the moment. The only thing that's holding this bulb in place is the aforementioned grip device. So just got to be careful with them, unfortunately. A little bit of a sorry state, and considering I've had them for near as makes no difference 20 years, they must have had a rough life in between. So get them turned back on if I can find out which bulb I actually loosened. Uh-oh. There we go. So, there's another yellow one. This one is just about sticking out, but we can't really appreciate any refraction. You can see the reflection there, see the line. So all the reflection would be below, but we don't really get much, which is a shame, because I think they give off some good refraction. There's the green. Blue. Well, there we go. Pifco Noel lights. I hope you enjoyed this video, and we'll catch you on the next one.